Hello everybody, we're here with another regular installment of the Wednesday GWAS clean videos. I know that y'all have all been loving this series because we've been releasing a video every Wednesday for the past 3 years. I'm here with GWAS Elo Hampton.
What up?
Known by many names. And we are doing our most requested video. It was a very close vote for which video we do for this Wednesday. Jeff, was this the video you were hoping would win the poll, or are you a little bit sad about this one?
You know, I actually was hoping for this one. I've been thinking about it for a long time. When you brought me this idea about 2 months ago, instantly, I mean, I was just going through the tier list in my mind. So I'd say I'm pretty prepared for this, and I'm excited to make this video for y'all.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I know that our vast viewers are ready for this. Now, what I will say, Jeffrey, is when looking at this tier list, there's a lot of champions, so we should go ahead and get started. And I'm going to defer to you on this one. You are, of course, an Akali main. Let's get us started off with Akali. What are you thinking here? Akali,
really good voice lines. I would say really good tone. I think she's in the A tier for sure.
A tier.
A tier.
That's not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking because first of all,
well, her name starts with an A. I will say.
All right, A is for Akali, but I'm thinking we start off harsh because that lets us really reward later on. See, if we start with Akali for A, which is the first letter of her name, we're kind of stuck, because I'm thinking we go C here.
I think C is too far. B, I could hear an argument for. I think C is just too harsh.
Okay. Well, speaking of C tier.
Yeah.
I'm firmly putting Aatrox into that camp.
That is cap. Aatrox, I would argue, is S tier. His voice lines are some of the most alpha energy, Andrew Tate energy you can have in League of Legends.
For that reason, he is C tier.
Okay, GWAS Nation, I'll just let you know, this tier list seems to represent Alexander's opinions on what the voice lines are.
Well, I think it'll balance out. I think it'll balance out.
Okay.
All right. I have it in my head where Alistair goes. I'm interested to hear your initial thought.
I think his voice lines are good. So, whether that's
I think Alistair is S tier.
This has really taken a turn for the worse.
We're talking
got good voice lines.
Iconic, Jeffrey. I mean, you can't milk those? I mean,
great voice line. No, that's great. I was going to say A.
So, all right, I vetoed.
Also, A for Alistar again.
I like that. That's a nice compromise.
They're better than A for Akali. Okay.
No. Ari.
See, this is where we need GWAS the carry to really come in.
GWAS carry lord is he plays Ari main. He has Ari posters. I know he would put her up here. I'm thinking this is a fine C tier, just run of the mill champ.
I think you're dead on right there.
Yeah. Now Amumu, I like Amumu. I like what Amumu puts down a lot. And
the question is, how much do you like him?
I'm thinking A tier. I'm thinking he's a step above Akali, for sure.
I'm definitely thinking he's another C tier pick.
For that reason, he is B tier.
Also, I don't know if we introduced our viewers to a special tier we added at the very bottom.
So no one else will be in this tier. This is the worst set of voice lines in the game. I mean, if you're playing Rel with voice lines on, I'm really sorry. That's just horrible. I mean,
and I know Alexander and I have been disagreeing a bit with some of these voice lines, but I think this is a tier and a pick we both wholeheartedly can get behind.
I don't even know. I think it does a disservice to the rest of the list for her to even be on the list.
That's fair, but we're limited by our technology, and she has to be put in the tier.
Yeah. All right, Anivia.
C or lower.
Yeah, I'm thinking D tier. It's a fucking bird.
We don't like birds.
Annie, again, so I'm kind of up here with the iconic.
I would agree with you. I think
I'm thinking B is the floor, is what I'll say.
Her name also starts with an A, though. I'll just remind you of that. A lot of these champs do, actually, which I kind of forgot. This is in alphabetical order.
The reason... yeah, when we get to Fizz, we'll just put him at F. But I'm thinking we go B because I think Annie can be just a tiny bit grating as the game. Maybe if you're tilted, you don't want to hear a 7-year-old talk to you. So,
are you just upset that you can't come to Tibber's tea party, or?
Yeah, I mean, I've never been invited, so.
Okay.
These next two, quick succession. I would be very surprised if you have an argument here. Phelios and Ashe, automatic F tier.
Yeah, pretty bad.
They're just horrible. Aurelian, the best thing about him is his voice lines because the champion is terrible. I
still think he's a B tier or lower.
Really?
Yeah.
I love his voice lines.
I love his cinematic. His cinematic was one of my favorite things they did. His aura was really good.
That's next Wednesday's video.
Oh, okay. Ranking all cinematics.
Yeah, I'll give Azir C tier.
Yeah, whatever.
And then Bard, automatic S tier.
Yeah, true. His voice lines, like, I don't know, you really feel like you're Bard.
And, I mean, again, I'm going to lock this one. Blitz is S tier as well.
I would agree.
Brand. I think very average. C tier.
Yeah, middle of the pack. Yeah. Not bad, not great.
Yeah. Braum, A tier is my floor, and I would argue S is what I would argue for. But if you don't think so, I'll keep him at A. I've handed out a few S's really quickly here.
Yeah, and you've also not allowed me to hand out my S's, so I'm definitely going to counter you.
You're going to keep him at A? Okay.
Yeah.
That's sad, though, because Braum's really
He's got good voice lines.
What if I bump Aatrox to B? Could I get Braum up to S? What about that?
If you bump Aatrox to S, I'll give you S.
What if I put Aatrox at A? That moves him up 2.
I just think it's so heretical you put him into C tier, not S tier.
It's just so completely average. All right, well, I mean, I'm offering you a good deal, but if you're not taking it, Caitlyn, I'm thinking C tier.
Yeah.
Camille,
I feel like at this point we can collapse C and D tier. I feel like.
Well, I think it's worth.
It's worth the distinction.
I believe so.
Okay.
Now, Jeffrey, Camille, you're gonna have to drive on this one because I've played that champion like one time.
Her voice lines are. They're C tier material. They're middle of the pack. Nothing great. Just decent.
Okay. Cassiopeia, I feel the same way. I'm probably going to C tier. Her name starts with a C. Cho'Gath.
I think that's a good B tier.
B tier?
Yeah,
I think so too. And Corki, I would say, is A tier.
I would hard agree. Yeah, you're nothing but a whiskey delta.
Yeah. Definite.
I'm all spooled up. You know, those are some great lines.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you're playing Corki, you really feel like you're spooled up.
Now, Darius, I would also say is pretty average, but his name does start with a D, so I will give him D tier.
Okay.
Diana,
another D. Perhaps.
I was thinking F tier.
Were you gonna go F tier?
I really don't like Diana. I think I'll go D tier. That might be.
I think your hatred for the champion is leading into these a little bit. Yeah.
I would agree. I think Draven's above average. I want to give Draven B. Is what I want to do.
Okay. Yeah. I know. There are many players who love Draven and the way he kind of exudes his character on the Rift.
Yeah. I think he's above average. Now, if this tier list was made a year ago or pre-rework or whatever, we'd be talking S tier for Mundo.
Oh, definitely.
I'm thinking firm F tier just because
I think they completely failed to execute on what Mundo was and who his character is.
They did not have Collector.
No.
So I'm going firm F tier there. Echo. I like Echo's voice lines.
Yeah. He's definitely got some good soul in what he's saying.
Yeah.
It's just the lines themselves are very impactful.
Yeah, but the voice actor did a great job, and I feel like that's half of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put him in C, but I wish I could put him in B. Elise, I like Elise. Elise is probably B tier. I think Elise makes the jump to B from C.
Okay.
Yeah. Evelyn, I almost never play this champion. I'm gonna let Jeffrey steal.
So, what I would say about Evelyn is her voice actor definitely did an amazing job. It does get a bit too provocative, the lines.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to play League of Legends, not yank one out.
Exactly. Now, some players are trying to yank one out, and they love it, and they love her for it.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to put her in D tier for don't yank and play.
Okay, that's fair.
Ezreal. He is so annoying.
Yeah, I think that's a...
I don't think he's quite an F tier, though. I'm going to put him in D also.
I would agree with a D.
See, I'm glad we have the D tier here. New Fiddlesticks. I don't like it. I think it's trying too hard, but I know a lot of people... I know it was very well received.
I think it was very well done, and I think it encapsulates his character. I understand what you're saying by trying too hard. It is a little video game after all. We're playing little characters.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm thinking C.
I think you should bump that to B. I think it deserves a B.
Ooh.
I mean, the fact that you think Elise is better than Fiddlesticks, I find a bit strange.
I do think Elise is better than Fiddlesticks. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna see that one. Fiora.
Now, I wish I could control your mouse.
Right. Yeah. Well, just remote PC it. Now you play a lot of Fiora, Jeffrey. What do you think about this?
I'm really trying to find a certain defining characteristic between each of these tiers because I don't think her voice lines are out of this park, but I do think they're pretty good. And so, I want to say A tier, but I feel like we've established a certain characteristic of this A tier. I just don't think she fits in that.
So you think?
So I would say B tier.
Okay, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I like Fiora.
Yeah.
Fizz, I just hate this champ so much.
Should we be making a Fizz tier? You did say F for Fizz. You did say that.
Well, there we go. I hate him. Galio. I really like Galio.
How much is it really like?
The thing is I'm thinking B for Galio. I'm thinking B.
I just think you really messed up with this Fiddlesticks placement, and it's really throwing off what I think you really messed up with the Aatrox placement.
That's just not true. I'm moving Aatrox to the end of C tier.
You're committing. I don't know.
Alright, so we'll put Galio at C. We'll put Galio at C.
Okay, I can take that.
Gangplank. He used to be funny.
Yeah, he used to be funny. I'm
gonna put him at D tier for doesn't make me laugh anymore.
Okay, that's fair.
Garen.
I think Garen is definitely an A tier viable pick.
I was about to say that as well.
Yeah.
I think Garen is very good. I'm gonna put Garen at A. Gnar. Thinking B.
You got to think about his spam.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Yeah, I'm thinking B tier.
Okay.
Gragas. He's pretty good.
Yeah, I would say B tier. I don't think he's.
I don't think he's an A. I think B is a very nice spot for that.
Yeah.
Graves. I think Graves is almost the definition of C tier.
Okay,
Gwen. This is D tier written all over it, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I haven't played her much, but from what I gleaned, I was not impressed.
Yeah. Hecarim.
So he's definitely a relic of the past a little bit.
Yeah. I just my love for old school Hecarim, I think, is coloring me here. I think the true answer is C, but I want to put a B. But
I think the true answer is C.
I think so too. Sorry, Hecarim.
Now this champ.
This is a conversation.
He cannot go below A.
That's agreed.
Yeah. S or A. It's hard. I do think he. I don't know. It's a hard distinction because I'm not jumping hard into S tier. I want to put him A tier.
Yeah, because it's not a lock right away.
Yeah, it's not a lock. So I don't think he's S. But he's amazing.
That might anger a certain GWAS viewer, but
yeah.
But he's busy right now. So, Talia, however you say that. I want to say B. I actually like her voice lines.
I think you've played more Talia than I have, so you have your pick.
I would argue B. Yeah. Alawi.
Now, Alawi, I will say she does wield the Eye of God, which
automatic buff.
But I do think she's in the realm of a C or a D tier.
I think C is just fine.
Okay.
I think C is, well, yeah, I think C tier. Now here's an F tier automatically. Aurelia.
You don't like her screaming about her dead sisters?
Yeah. Ivern. This is S to me.
S to you?
Ivern makes you happy you're playing the game.
Yeah, I could see an S ranking for Ivern. I was gonna say A, but I could see an S. Yeah.
Ivern's S tier. Janna.
Yeah.
This has D tier written all over.
Yeah, that is a D. Exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. Jarvan feels pretty C tier.
I think he could move up
to B.
Yeah, I think he could go to B.
I don't have super hard feelings about it.
For the Demacia alone, he gets a pretty good ranking.
Okay. Jax doesn't say too terribly much, but
No.
I just love his. Imagine if I had a real weapon. And when it comes down to Jarvan, I like Jax more than Jarvan, so I feel like I have to put him at B tier.
Okay. Honestly, for that reason alone, I'm fine with moving Jarvan down to a C.
Down to C? Okay.
Yeah.
That's very agreeable of you.
Yeah. And Jax along with him, I might add.
So Jax. Okay.
Yeah,
I think that's fair. Okay. Jace. I feel like Jace.
That is a C or a D.
I was about to say, I feel like Jace might be D tier. I'm pretty sure Jace is D.
Yeah.
Jhin.
I think that's an S, through and through. I think they nailed exactly the character.
They did. They did do a good job.
Are good.
Oh, I don't know if it's S or A. But we'll do S.
I think Jin's an S. He's a good S. He's not fulfilling the same silly, goofy roles as these other S tier picks, but he's S in a different way.
And I think Jinx is probably A tier. I would say Jinx is A tier.
Interesting. Okay.
I think Jinx's voice lines are really good.
Okay.
Kaiser, I'm automatically thinking D tier here.
I could not tell you a single voice line of Kaiser's.
She just counts. She
counts.
Yeah.
She just counts. Yeah. And because I can't count, I am feeling jealous and I want to move her down.
Yeah. Kalista?
I don't know too much about Kalista.
I think Kalista's probably a C tier. I like Kalista, but I don't think it's enough to go to B, and I don't think it's bad enough for D, so I'm going C tier.
We've got a really good, normal distribution going on.
It's a good curve so far. Even I mean, we're not even trying to do that, but it's working. Karma, I'm really leaning D here.
Really, do you find her grating?
Yeah, I think she's a little annoying.
That's fair.
Karthus. This has got... I think this is B tier. Karthus is definite B feeling here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cassidon. That's...
I've got a complicated heart here, Jeffrey, because I love Cassidon, but...
You've got to separate the character...
I know.
From
because
the champion.
The honest truth is...
He's a C or lower.
That's what I'm saying. It's probably... Yeah. I mean, and I think it's D. I think...
Okay.
I mean, I love the try that again, but I think that's only because I love Cassidon. So
yeah, I will say his little voiceover effect is pretty good.
Yeah,
I like it. The little filter he's got going on.
Katarina, I feel like is probably a D also.
I'm trying to think because I do have an affinity for Katarina.
Yeah.
But maybe D is where she belongs.
Well, Kale.
What does Kale say? Other than she's perma screaming about justice.
I know. I was thinking F tier here.
I could see that.
Now Kane, Jeffrey. I have played Kane a singular time.
I think his whole dynamic between him and his weapon's pretty cool. I will say, but I don't think he's great. I could see him getting put even as low as D tier.
Well, I'm not going to argue with you.
So yeah, that might be where he lives. Yeah.
Now, this champion, I know you enjoy quite a bit. The purple munchkin named Kennen.
Yes. Known by many names.
Mm-hmm.
But his voice lines aren't great, except for his screams. His screams are just... he really lets it loose, but I think he's a C. I think he's a C. Yeah.
C tier. Locked him in.
Okay.
Now we have the bug, Kha'Zix.
I think this is an A tier.
Really?
Through and through. Yeah. Kha'Zix is amazing. And in fact, I would argue his counterpart, Rengar, is also in that same tier. I think they've got a lot of good stuff going on.
Kindred is in the conversation for S for me.
Really? Okay. I think she's pretty cool.
I love the dialogue between her and
Lamb and Wolf.
Yeah. So, but I also think S tier should be hallowed ground.
Yeah, it should be the cream of the crop, and I don't think she's the cream.
So I'll put her at A. Now, champion I've only played in ARAM is Kled.
Mm-hmm.
This
I know many would say S. Many would. I'm gonna argue for A or a B.
I was gonna say B. Is what I was gonna say.
I think he's pretty funny. He's a pretty goofy guy, but doesn't really do it for me.
Yeah. Kog'Maw. I think Kog'Maw is annoying to listen to. I think the trumpet call is a top tier emote.
Yes.
But everything else kind of sucks.
You don't like vomiting on your enemies while you're playing?
Yeah. Like if it wasn't for the trumpet call, I would probably actually be pushing for F. I think he is so obnoxious.
He's got another voice line, Time to Feed, that I enjoy quite a lot, especially when I'm running it down.
And I love the trumpet. So I'm thinking C is where he'll get locked in.
Yeah.
All right, LeBlanc. This screams D tier to me. Just
okay.
Like it seems like such an easy lock for D. Lee Sin. You play a lot more Lee Sin. I played the champion less than 10 times.
I think he's got some really good lines. Blindness is no impairment to a smelly enemy is a top tier taunt. But other than that, I think he belongs in the C tier. He's all right.
Leona. I'm going to argue for B here.
Really?
Yeah. I think she does a good job. Kind of what we were saying. She is the character. The lines match the play style.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's worth a B.
Okay. You feel that way.
And Lilia.
I think Lilia deserves a B.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's fair. I think she's got a lot of personality.
Yeah, I was gonna say A, but I think she deserves
Yeah,
a B.
I would have pushed back on A. I think B is
Yeah.
appropriate. Lysandra, like, interesting lore, but I think C is where Lysandra belongs.
Yeah.
Now, Lucian, on the other hand, I like Lucian. I think B is where he belongs.
I like Lucian too.
Yeah. Not A, but definitely above average.
Yeah.
Fucking Lulu.
See, I love Lulu's voice lines.
This is
despise
again,
the champion.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Again, my hatred for the champion. It could be clouding me here.
I couldn't count on a million hands the amount of times I've said that tasted purple.
That's true. Do you think that makes her A, or do we put her B?
No, she's not A.
But B.
B, I think is acceptable. Yeah.
All right.
Lux.
Lux is complicated.
Yes.
I think there's a case to be made for B or D tier here.
Yeah, I am. It's so hard to choose because she's got some really good things going for her. Especially, when you're laughing, it's annoying to you, but that also means it's annoying to the enemy, and so that definitely provides some things. But I think she's just, I don't know. I think she's middle. I think she's C.
C tier.
Yeah.
I think that's very fair.
Yeah. Now Malphite, I will say that's like a personal S for me. I love just typing in all chat. You will lose, and hurt. Pretty good.
I'm gonna argue Malphite is A tier.
I would accept that.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty good.
Malzahar just seems like auto DRF.
Yeah, he just doesn't. I don't know. His voice lines don't provide any like entertainment in the character at all.
But they don't actively make him hate him like the others.
No, it's just like they might as well not exist.
Yeah, so I'm going D tier there.
Yeah.
Maokai. I like Maokai, but I don't think enough for B. I'm thinking C.
I was thinking D. I also like Maokai, but in the same realm of Malzahar, I just don't think. If I can't think of like a single line for the champ, then it's definitely a D for me.
I like how tilted he gets about nature being destroyed. I'm going to argue for him to be in C. I'm going to argue for him to be in C.
I won't push back on that.
Master Yi. Now, he used to say your skills are inferior every time you control Tood. But they changed
Does he not do that anymore?
It's like every third one or something like that.
Yeah, I would say either C or D tier here.
Yeah, I'm gonna argue C for Master Yi.
Okay.
I'm wondering how this will work when I scroll. But there's so many fucking champions. What the hell? Anyway, Misfortune. This really.
I find her annoying personally.
Yeah, not a knock on the voice acting, just the character, the lines themselves. Just probably.
Yeah,
D
I want to put her in D tier. Yeah. Wukong. I probably played a bit more Wukong than you, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I played a bit of Wukong though. I used to play him exclusively, like when I'd go top, and hated top lane so much.
Yeah, which is now.
Right, which was before, now, and after.
Yeah, BC and AD. I think he's a middle of the road C tier kind of champ.
Now, I know you feel some kind of way about this.
Yes, this is an S tier. This is by far
S tier?
an S tier. Yeah,
Really?
I mean, in the same vein as Aatrox, I think he's absolutely an S tier. His voice lines are amazing. Amazing.
Okay, I've got to put him in B and then
No.
scroll to S. To then scroll to S. I'll put him in S for you.
Yeah, he's definitely an S tier.
Morgana, F tier. Nami.
Yep. Honestly, Nami's alright.
Nami is at least a B.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, B. Yeah.
The control force spam is fucking excellent. Nasus.
I think it's an S, man. How many times does he... or an A.
I think it's an A. I think it's an A.
I mean, but... Wither. Squirm.
Yeah, but that's just a funny one-liner. I think I'm going to say...
Okay.
I think I'm going to say A. And then I've got to, like, do leap. I've got to do, like, leapfrog. Nautilus. I like Nautilus as a champ so much, and I think his voice is cool. Like, but the lines just aren't there.
What are you thinking?
C or D?
See, I was thinking B. So
let's go C. Let's go C.
I think he can slot into C.
The reason we're making this list is because there should be an S plus tier, because that's where Nico belongs.
Yeah, Nico is definitely amazing. Some of the best voice lines in the game.
Not that we're even sorting like this, but
I think she deserves that spot.
Nico's top left corner. Nidalee feels like D tier, kind of the same thing like Evelyn. Like, don't make it to league champs, people.
Oh, I didn't think she's a wanker type.
I mean, she's just talking about. Basically, she's just like a groomer in the chat the whole time.
That's tough. Can't be having that.
Nocturne. I think C is the floor.
Really? I was thinking C is the ceiling.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, his darkness is really cool. C is a pretty good.
Yeah, let's go C. Let's go C.
Yeah.
It's a good compromise. Nunu.
I would say before they changed Nunu bot, he was amazing. They reworked him and they changed the voice lines for Nunu bot, and the Nunu bot rework is in the same vein for me as the Mundo rework in terms of like voice line slaughter. Which is sad. I don't think he deserves F tier for that reason alone, but
I'm thinking C or D though.
Yeah. Yeah. C tier.
C tier.
C tier.
All right, Olaf. Kind of an Omega Chad.
Yeah. His Broloff skin is very good.
I'm thinking, Broloff will get him to B, is what I'm thinking. B for Broloff.
B for Broloff.
Oriana really feels like a D tier to me.
Yeah, I would hard agree on that.
Not F, but just like below average. Ornn? Oof.
Say B is the floor for Ornn.
B is the floor. I think B is where he belongs. I think A would be getting carried away.
Yeah. Pantheon. I like Pantheon a lot. His voice lines are alright. I think an argument could be made for B tier, but not below C tier.
I'm really thinking C for Pantheon.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't pack the same punch as some of our other B tier champions.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Poppy.
I do not like Poppy.
So Poppy is also frustrating because you're constantly reminded of them fucking up the lore with her voice lines. I hope the summoner likes me. And, after they changed how the fucking lore works, I'm thinking Poppy is a reminder of how they've butchered the lore, and for that reason, Poppy is F tier.
Okay.
Pyke totally seems like D or C to me.
D tier, yeah.
Oh. Kiana. I've played the champion a singular time.
As have I.
For that reason...
Can't be too harsh, but I think she just goes D tier. She's not F because we haven't played her, but...
Yeah. Now, Quinn is C tier. I think that's the facts.
I was going to say F tier.
Really?
I don't think she says anything of note.
You don't like her? You don't like her talking to the bird?
She needs to stop fucking talking to the bird.
Well,
but I think F is too harsh. I will say.
Let's compromise on D then.
Okay. Yeah. Rakan is in the same boat as Evelyn and what you say Natalie is, in the fact that, especially if you're playing with Xayah, actually, you know, for the Xayah matchup alone, I think he belongs in just F tier in terms of I want to take off my headphones when I'm playing Rakan.
See, I kind of like Rakan, though. But when he plays with Xayah, you're right.
He's terrible. But, you know, maybe we shouldn't judge him too harsh on,
if we gave Evelyn and Nidalee D, we have to give it to him and Xayah also.
Okay. Yeah. It's just such a terrible, infuriating
experience. Where's Xayah? We'll put her up there, too. We'll get that taken care of.
Reorder them so that way they're holding hands in the tier list, please. Thank you.
Are they?
They're trying to do something. If the pictures were bigger.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Rammus, not much of a talker.
But when he says something, he means it.
Man, a few words. We'll go C tier.
See, I think he's like Malphite for me.
Really?
I wouldn't say he deserves A, but
there's no way
he's iconic.
I mean,
okay, all right.
That's probably true.
I'll
meet you in the middle on B, but there's no way.
I was gonna say I was thinking B for Rammus. He's short and sweet and to the point, and he executes.
I'm also thinking I'm going to move Leona down to C.
Yeah. I think after we do this, we can do a quick little glance over and see if we want to reorder.
And look, now she's with Pantheon, so...
Rexar doesn't say anything at all. She does not speak words.
So I'm going to go D for doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Renekton.
I want to say Renekton is A adjacent. I think B is the floor for Renekton. I think he's got that energy there. I mean, there's definitely a theme on what champs I think are really high rated, and it's these bruiser guys. They just know what they're doing. I think he's B tier personally.
Okay, we'll go B.
Yeah.
Rengar.
I think he's A. I think he's
A as well.
Yeah.
And I think you can't put Kha'Zix A if you don't put like
Rengar.
They've got to be.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I think Riven is probably F tier.
Yeah, for the champion and the voice lines, I think she deserves a hard F. Rumble, I find a bit annoying. Not really digging what he's got going on. I know they've reworked Tristana a bit, and I don't know if he's still super horny for her, but
well, he's in D tier. It's done with. Rise feels like C tier to me, if not D.
Yeah, I was thinking D a little bit. He's a mix between the two for sure.
Samira's at least a C, if not B. I think Samira packs a punch with personality.
I think she could go in B. I think she could exist in B.
I think she's B. Sejuani has got C tier written all over it.
Yep.
Senna.
Not really vibing with Senna too much, but I don't think she's bad.
I think it's C tier as well.
Yeah.
Seraphim.
Now I have to default to you on this one.
It's not S tier, and I don't think it's A tier, but I think it's B.
Okay.
I think it's B.
Okay.
If Samir is B, Seraphim definitely is B. Set feels like D tier.
Yeah. Just not really fucking with it.
Now,
Shaco, I love the champ, but I don't think his voice lines are anything at all.
Oh, really? I was going to say B tier for Shaco.
Really?
Yeah. I like
What's the driving factor behind
I
that?
love jokes
curious.
on you. I love why so serious. Like, I just...
What
I don't
about
know.
bark, bark, bark?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think Shaco's B tier. I think he's...
Okay.
I mean, he is the clown.
He is the clown, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Shin...
I think Shin's a cool guy, but I think he's C tier voice lines.
Yeah. Shyvana.
No, I think Shyvana's D tier.
I was going to say, yeah. Singed?
I think he's definitely like an iconic champ of the game.
Yeah.
And I think he deserves B tier at the minimum.
I think I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think
he's in the same realm as Shaco.
Now, the reason that works out is because this way we don't back-to-back A. Scion is at minimum an A.
He's got great voice lines, yeah. I think Scion has really good voice lines.
It's a hop up to A tier for Scion.
Yeah.
Sivir is a D or an F.
Yeah. I do not rock with Sivir. I don't think she deserves F. Because it seems our theme for F tier is just being annoyed. She doesn't annoy me.
Yeah. Skarner.
I would say also a D tier.
Yeah. I would agree with you. Sona.
Another relic of the past in mentioning summoners.
Yeah. Do we include DJ Sona as part of the voice line package, which will carry her to C? Is there an argument to be made there?
I think there is, because we moved Olaf up to A or B
for Broloff.
Yeah, so I think DJ Sona could get
I think it could get her to C tier.
Yeah.
Soraka. I mean,
I honestly like Soraka.
Really?
Yeah. But I think she's C tier.
Yeah. I would agree with you. Swain, I'm really tempted to lock this one into D tier.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can let you do that. I think you gotta at least put him in C.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, Swain. Jeffrey helped you out. Silas. Where is old Silas going?
I think Silas is pretty good, man. I think he could be a B.
A B for Silas?
Yeah. Yeah. A B or a high C, you know?
We've got him at B. Syndra. I like Syndra. She's edgy. But it's kind of the character. I want to argue C, just because it feels like very baseline.
Yeah. That seems like the theme of C to me.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. That's why I despised Aatrox is still sitting in C tier. Anyway, that's definitely going to be the main criticism we get in the comments.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Not Bard at S tier. Okay, Tom Kench.
I think he could be argued for A. But
I agree.
Yeah. Okay. If you agree, then I think A tier is a great place for Tommy.
Yeah. Tom's at A tier. I agree.
Yeah.
Talon, utterly forgettable as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I don't even think C tier. I think D tier.
Yeah.
Tarik. I don't like new Tarik. They changed his voice lines a little bit, and I'm thinking D tier. I'm thinking D tier also.
Yeah, I don't remember what old Tarik was, or at least what he sounded like.
There's just nothing goofy about it anymore. It's just like boring now.
Yeah. No. Teemo's an A.
Teemo's an A?
Teemo's an A, yeah. Both his base skin voice lines as well as Omega Squad Teemo.
I think I agree with you.
Yeah.
Thresh?
Thresh is pretty cool.
Thresh is pretty cool.
I think B is the floor for
I
Thresh.
was gonna say that's a B champ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now Tristana. Tristana feels definition of C tier.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same. C tier through and through.
Trundle, at least a B.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He's good enough to be B. Yeah. Tryndamere, I believe, is a C tier.
I would agree.
Personally. Yeah.
Twisted Fate, C or D?
Yeah. I would say C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the right call. Twitch.
I think Twitch is a B. He's a pretty funny guy, and he can also go hard in the paint.
I think B is fine. Udyr.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Udyr's D.
D tier.
Yeah.
Urgot.
This is going to be a bit divisive because I think Urgot's pretty cool. He taunts the enemies very well. I think it would be an injustice if he got put into C tier. I think B tier, no higher, no lower.
B tier? Interesting.
It's just like I don't think he's bad. I think he's got some good stuff going.
I mean, a lot of the C champs do.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if we were to like organize the tiers themselves,
Yeah, I'm thinking he's sitting in C tier, buddy.
I guess I'll live with that then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, how can you say that Aatrox's C tier and Urgot is higher than him? So,
Yep.
Varus. Very
Yeah. Same with
I
his,
feel like we
following.
we even need like a C minus or a D
I know, right?
tier.
I know. Well, it's just that F tier is so small because F tier is just like reserved for
the worst.
I was gonna say the worst of the worst, but we have our rel tier.
Yeah.
I think Varus is C.
I think so too. Vayne feels like an auto C.
Yeah, even a D. I don't even know what.
It could be a D.
Better.
Now, Vigar, tomato.
I think it's an A tier.
I think it's an A tier as well. I think it's an A tier also.
Yeah.
Vel'Koz, he's a vibe. I think B is where I'd put Vel'Koz.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Viego is just annoying.
Really? Yeah. He's a little annoying. I don't think he deserves D if that's where you're gonna put him. I don't think he deserves that because
I was thinking harsher than that. I think Viego's very annoying.
Really?
We could go D as a compromise, is what I'll say.
Well, you're the man with the mouse, so what I say doesn't really matter. I think he deserves a C at least.
We can put him C. We can put. I'll give you C.
Yeah. I think Vi is a C plus. I like Vi. I don't know. if she fits in with the same
with the B.
Yeah, she's a C plus to me. Personally.
Here, this is what I'll do for you.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Victor. I feel like that's another C.
Yeah.
Vladimir.
I think Vlad's a D. I find him annoying to play.
Volibear seems like a C.
I think Volibear's a B tier.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know. It really sets him apart above average. I don't know.
Maybe it's just my
is unleashed.
Yeah, he's He's got that energy to him, you know. Warwick, I mean, I know how I feel about Warwick.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. Where is Warwick going?
I think Warwick. See, I would say Warwick's. I want to say A, but I think he's B plus. If I'm being realistic.
Okay.
He's really good, but he's not as good as the other B tier or A tier champions.
Zerath.
I think that's a C tier for me.
Yeah. Xin Zhao seems like C tier all over him.
Yeah.
Yasuo. Yasuo.
Yes, thank you.
The exiled wind shitter.
Where do you think? I know how you feel about the champion. We'll have to rename that tier.
Relin friends.
Yeah, there you
go.
Yo, there you're going a bit too far now, buddy.
I don't know where I want to put them.
We'll think about it.
I think Yasuo actually has good voice lines, and the voice actor fucking killed it.
Yeah. I think Yasuo is a B tier.
I think he is too.
Yeah, I know it pains you.
Not happy about it, but
yeah.
Let's fix these. Yodi feels like completely unspecial to me.
He's worse than Yasuo, but he's pretty good. But I'd say
C tier.
Yeah.
Zed.
I like Zed a lot. I think his voice lines are pretty cool, and he sounds badass. I think he's a B tier.
B tier?
Yeah. I haven't played him much, but he's made an impact on me.
Yorick Mori.
His story is cool, but
I don't think it manifests very well in game.
Yeah, I know. It's sad. Yeah, C tier. I would agree. Yumi, I personally enjoy Yumi quite a bit. Doesn't seem doesn't seem you do.
No, I don't.
Oh well.
You want a book thrown at your head? No, I don't.
Yeah, she's funny. She's cute.
No. It's just everything about that champion is a miss for me. You know what would have been cooler if she was like an enchanted book, like if it was just the book.
How do you make skins for a book? What do you call them? Book covers?
I don't know. Yeah, you make fucking book covers. Exactly. Yeah, what? Like, that's just hard. Everything about that champ sucks. Zac is a hitter.
Yeah, I think he's B, personally.
Zac is B?
Yeah.
He's at least a B. I like Zac a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
What, you think he's A tier?
I think he is. I think Zac is a lot better than a lot of these B tier guys.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I think Zac's A. I really like Zac's voice line.
Okay, yeah.
So,
what do you got to say about this little feller?
The truth is that Ziggs is C tier.
Yeah.
That hurts, but it would be inappropriate and biased to put him higher.
I will say, whoever made this tier list obviously doesn't know their alphabet very well. The fact that Vex is coming last. I think.
Why is Akshon here?
Yeah, I didn't even notice that one.
Oh, well. Zillion's pretty good.
He's not that good though.
He's at least a B. I'll argue Zillion's a B.
I'll give it to you. I was gonna say, if we had a C plus tier, we don't. But I don't. Yeah, I think B is fair.
Zoe seems pretty.
I don't really like Zoe. Yeah.
You don't like her? Do you think D or C?
No. I think C. Yeah.
Zyra also seems like a C.
Okay.
I've played Akshon maybe 5 times.
I'm surprised you've played him that many times.
Yeah. I got him at ARAM back-to-back one time.
That's a hit. I don't like Action personally.
Seems like C or D.
Yeah, yes. C tier. I'd give it to him.
I really don't like Vex.
Yeah, I know you don't like Vex a lot. I think D tier would be fair. You want to put her F?
I do.
Go for it. F is pretty much your reserve tier for champs you hate. So
Fizz should not be an F tier. Fizz should be Fizz should probably honestly be a C tier.
C tier, yeah.
Okay, let's
well,
look
then
it
you
up.
want to do our little run over? You really need to move Aatrox. I'm gonna be disliking the video if you keep.
Well, they don't
Aatrox
show those
C
anymore, so
you're a vermin. All right.
He's in B. He's in B. Do you really think he should be A tier?
I think he should be S tier.
That's not happening. We'll make him A tier, but that's not happening.
Okay.
At
least I got 2 representations in Mordekaiser and Jhin in the S tier. So.
Yeah, I don't think the S tier. Oh.
You all right?
I think Kindred. Oh, that could be.
You think she's S tier?
I think Kindred is. I don't know. Okay. I think A is appropriate. A is appropriate. A is appropriate.
Yeah, because that would make me want to put Rengar. Rengar might be S tier for me.
Yeah,
I like him a lot. A lot of these champions are in A tier because I really want to put them in S tier, but
Braum. I'll put Rengar in S tier if we put Braum in S tier.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah,
I think you should move Akali up 1. Maybe not. Maybe not.
I don't think so.
Maybe not.
So.
Okay. I think no. I think V tier is pretty solid. Honestly, I was thinking about moving Fjord down, but not sure. I think V tier might be alright as it is.
B tier's alright. Alright, what do you think about the C tiers here?
C tier. I feel like there's got to be some champions that could be moved up.
Or maybe down.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Echo is a lot better than a lot of these chumps.
Yeah.
I think Echo could bump up to B.
Okay, that's fair.
And then, I don't know, I feel like, maybe Cassiopeia is too high. Maybe, she's probably right where she belongs.
Yeah, I think C tier is alright here. Nautilus, I personally like a lot more than a C tier champ. But I don't think
the voice effect. The voice effect is pretty cool.
Yeah,
and he's not allowed to be in the same category as Yoni, so we'll put him in. If Yoso and Zed are there, he's B.
I think Darius can get moved up to C tier.
I think that's true. Yeah. D tier feels entirely appropriate for all of these champions.
Yeah. I would say the one Kevin, I think Gangplank is supposed to be actually pretty good. I don't really play him too much, but
I don't know.
You don't like how they changed him?
Yeah, he loses his C tier status because of the changes.
Yeah. Okay.
F tier.
I will say, because it's the old Dr. Mundo picture, I want to put him in S tier, but this champ, this tier list was marketed as 2022. So I feel like we've got to be missing some champs in here, surely.
Yeah, I think we don't have like Renata.
Or
Zeri, or Nyla.
Yeah, but I don't really care about either of those. Any of those. So.
I don't really have opinions on them, so they'd probably just be C tier fodder.
Yeah, I think we're locked in here.
Well, this was, of course, the show that you all requested, and we're just at an hour. So tune in next week for Jeffrey's favorite picks for login cinematics. Thank y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. I know that we're really going to generate a lot of subs with this. Adios.